Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I'm T and this is AlphaZones. So again, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going back through the New York session for yesterday, looking at price action, looking at our golden candles, our buy and sell signals, and looking at which ones you should be taking, could be taking, and which ones you should definitely be staying out of. So let's get into it. So what are we looking for first of all? So first and foremost, we are looking for an entry, and with AlphaZones, that is either a golden candle or a buy and sell signal. Secondly, we're looking for trend wave to be aligned in the direction that we're taking the trade. So with a bullish trade, we're looking for a green trend wave. For a bearish trade, we're looking for a red trend wave. And next, we're also looking for our alpha zones to be in line. So our hourly alpha zone, if we want to take a buy, we need to be above. And if we want to take a sell, we need to be below. And finally, last but very much not least, is our lovely trend traffic lights. Okay, so if we are looking for a bullish trade, whether that be a buy or a sell signal, and we are looking at either of them, then you need those traffic lights to be aligned, all red or all green, depending on the direction of your trade. Okay, so when we take an entry, we're looking at stop orders, and we're looking at putting our order above the entry candle and waiting for volume to push through for us to get the momentum into our golden zone to be able to take that trade. If it takes the low, and a bullish trade, if it takes the low before it takes the high, then we will be looking to not enter that trade and taking off our order. So let's get into yesterday's price action. Let's have a little look at what trades were there and what you could have been taking. So we'll go to the end of the session here, and as always, I'm just going to work backwards, and I have marked them on just to make this a little bit easier, and I'll explain why are the ones that I haven't marked on and why you wouldn't be taking them. So we've, first of all, towards the end of the session here, we've got a buy signal. We've got volume on the candle. Admittedly, the volume is equal. However, we do have volume on there. We've got our 3 trend traffic lights. We've got our green trend wave, and away she goes. So that goes straight through TP1, TP2, TP3, straight up to the previous 4-hour high. Now, obviously, you've got a little bit of choppy price action here. We've got a sell signal, which aligns, doesn't tag us in. Remember, that stop order is really important. In fact, let me just pop on. Nearly forgot our alpha zones, and we don't want to be doing that. Okay, so perfect. So this is our Q. We've got our 4-hour and hourly. We've got a sell signal here. It's below the Q. Red traffic lights. Would we take that signal? Yes, we would, but the stop order doesn't tag us in. This is exactly what we want to make sure of. So we've got, again, we're looking for things to align. We've got a sell signal here and a golden candle. Now, sell signal and golden candle, in any normal point, I want to take that trade. However, this is directly into the queue. So even though this plays out, I'm not taking that trade. That is too risky. The queue is such an important level. And again, yet again here with this sell signal. So really, yes, they do play out, but just looking at this price action here, you know full well that this is not a trending market, and the idea of this is to keep you out of those particular choppy periods. So no, we're not taking these. We've got one win, and then this area here, we've got nothing to say for us to stay in. It's bouncing off the queue here. We're not taking those trades. Okay, so this is a bit more trendy. We've got a sell signal. It's come down. We've got high bearish volume on there, if I can get my words out. 3 trend traffic lights. Our trend wave is red. We're under the hourly alpha zone. We've crossed below the Q. Really, really simple. Stop order doesn't take us in, so we don't take the trade, and that goes along with here. Got a golden candle, doesn't align. Got a golden candle, doesn't align. So here, this trend, it doesn't catch us in here, but where we do get in right at the top of that trend, which is exactly where you want to be. We have a sell signal on here. We've come down way into the 4-hour here. We're below on the hourly. Got plenty of room. And let's just pop this here so you can see. Comes down, TP1, TP2, no issues at all. Great trade. Two trades, 2 wins. Okay, so over here, golden candle doesn't align. This golden candle does align. No tag, keeps you out. Perfect example of why you want to use the stop order, because when you get this reversal, it stops this happening. You would have been taken straight out. Doesn't align, and you can see all these orange dots here keeping you out of this price action. Again, this flat low volume price action that you don't want to be getting involved in. We don't like it. Okay, so buy signal, traffic lights, trend wave, all in the right direction. However, it takes the low of this candle before it takes the high. Now, admittedly, it does go on, and there are a lot of these that will go on. And there are people in the Discord who will look at this and say, well, actually, it doesn't close below that candle. So if it does then take the high, I might be interested in getting involved in that trade, which is absolutely fine. However, let's keep this simple. If it takes this, I ain't taking that trade. I'm not taking those risks. I'm taking high probability setups. So we've got a golden candle. Doesn't align, unfortunately, here with this. So we've got no tag here and no trade. We're looking for our more high probable ones. 3 green traffic lights. Trend wave is green. We've got a buy signal. This is exactly what we want to see instead. See where this goes. And we are up into TP1, TP2, TP1, TP2. Brilliant. So that is another great trade. 3 for 3. Next trade. We've got a buy signal. We've got 3 green traffic lights. We've come up above the queue. We're above the hourly. Obviously, we're coming towards the end of the hour, so you obviously want to be a little bit careful when you're coming towards the end of the hour. This is where you're looking to get break even quite quickly if you're at the sort of 56, 57 minutes. Because obviously a new hour can do exactly this. A new hour, you get a push down and then continues on bullish. The new hour's opened above the previous hour, so I would expect it to be bullish, but that initial first 20 minutes is where on your hourly probabilities, you can end up with that little push down first before it goes up. So we've got a buy signal. Let's just replay to see exactly where it gets to from a targeting point of view. So yes, you got a buy signal and then it goes TP1, doesn't get to TP2. And as I say, that is 58. And then at the open of the 12 o'clock candle there, you get that complete pullback before it goes on to continue bullish. So TP1 was absolutely the right call there. That is, we on 3, 4? Yeah. Okay, so next one, we've got a sell signal. We are below the queue, we're below the hourly. Absolutely nothing wrong with taking this trade. 3 trend traffic lights. The only bit you want to be I would be a little bit wary of, but it's in the rules, so I'm going to take it. Is this trend wave has been quite choppy here. We're going red, green, red, green. So yes, maybe be a little bit wary. However, this first one here, let's just get this played again. Sell signal comes down. It tags us in, and unfortunately there doesn't quite make it to the golden zone and reverses on us. So that is 1 loss. So the next one here. Okay, so this one, I want to talk to you about this one because I think this one's important to understand. So this is a loss in the truest sense of the word. However, I took this trade and I didn't get a full loss on this. And the reason why I didn't get a full loss on this is there was alarm bells. And what was I looking for? So I get everything comes under. Trend wave's red. Traffic lights are red. We've had a sell signal. I've got bearish volume. It's not huge bearish volume, but it's bearish volume. Then what happens? So it tags us in on a candle that instantly goes bullish volume. So I'm now a little bit weary about this. I don't want to be messing around with this. And if it doesn't go straight to target, then I'm looking to reduce my risk greatly, which is exactly what I did. So I've reduced my risk. Obviously, my stop was behind here. And then when this comes down and it's giving me bullish volume, it's then come down again with no volume. And then the next candle, as it even comes down again, it's giving me bullish volume again. That is alarm bells. That's 3 candles that don't fit the narrative of what I'm looking for a high probability trade. So at that point there, I reduced my risk right down. And obviously I was only about 40% the same risk. And the golden candle came up here and took me out. And as you will see, it goes on to lose. So that was about being sensible with that one and not taking that full hit on the loss because it doesn't fit what you're looking for a quality trade. Okay, so these align. Your trend waves just changed over. You're trading into the queue. You're not doing it. Okay, so we're looking for the next alignment. Next alignment comes, and these are chop, chop, chop over here. As you can see, you can just see it in your traffic lights. This is not the price action you want to be looking for. Into the queue. Now, admittedly, that one again will play out, but you're not taking that trade into the queue. So next one, I'm looking for clean price action. This is gone way through the queue. We've got a sell signal, red trend wave. We're coming down. I've got the daily below me. Should have enough room between me and the daily to be taking that trade. Let's have a look where our target is. This is our daily alpha zone. This is obviously an important alpha zone. And yeah, even TP3 is just above the daily. So I'm very comfortable. I'll be targeting that, trailed that low, and we've got bearish, all bearish volume until, as you'll see, the rejection from the Q here. Now, obviously, it carries on a little bit, but that rejection from the Q, see your bullish volume as it's come back up and bounced off. That's such an important level. And you've got London low there. And I think what you'll find is it'll sweep them. Yeah, and you start to get the volume is changing there. Okay, so that is 10.25. That is our 5th win. 2 losses, 5 wins. One of the losses, as I say, only a partial of a loss. And then final trade after 9:30. We've been bullish after the open. It's come up in that high and then sweeps down. We get a candle color change. We get a trend wave, goes red. We've got a sell signal. We've got bearish volume. Exactly the kind of thing we're looking for after the New York Open. Obviously, a little bit before the news as well, because we did have news at 10 o'clock. And 3 red traffic lights, and away she goes. And just to confirm, see how far she went. And that goes through to TP1, TP2, TP3. Obviously, being careful, reducing your risk. But realistically, another winning trade. So that's 6 wins, 2 losses. And what we saw yesterday was we had lots of lovely people in our Discord taking these same trades. Another win, another win, another win, another win, another win, which is absolutely brilliant. It's exactly what we want to be seeing here over at AlphaZones. So if you want to be trading golden candles and buy and sell signals with this level of clarity, this level of narrative around when you're taking trades and when you're not taking trades, you can jump over to our WAP, which right now there is a discount on there. If you use code VOLUME, you can come have a little read about it, find some more information, read the reviews, lots and lots of positive reviews on there. And hopefully after that, then we'll see you in the Discord. I will be back with our next recap. But until then, please give the video a like. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do. It helps us get this message out to more people. And I will see you on the next video.